Life is going great for Joe. He's driving a new car, started college savings for his 11-year-old daughter, savings for his retirement. At the new company he's working for, he has a 401k plan now. He has health insurance and a dental plan. His daughter is getting braces, and his wife is pregnant and getting great prenatal care. He just bought his wife the wedding ring he promised her over 15 years ago. It's Friday, 11:24 in the morning. Joe is getting ready for lunch, and he's excited because it's the end of the week and he's gonna have a fun trip to San Diego. 1 minute later, everything changes. He's walking across the warehouse, grabbing the last order before lunch. He feels an intense blow to his left shoulder, and he hits the ground. As the doctor checks him out, he tells him to take 3 days off. 3 days later, still in pain, but back to work anyway. He tries to work, but the pain is too much. His employer sends him back to the doctor, and now he is told to take 30 days off. He now has to apply for state disability. He gets 2/3 of his pay. That's only 66% of what he's used to earning. With almost 50% pay cut, he can't make the car payment or get his daughter's braces this month as he promised. I have to wait till next month, honey. And it's his wife's 40th birthday, and she can't have the party they were planning. But she understands and tells him, just get better, honey. 30 days later, the doctor releases him to return to work with restrictions. But his employer has no modified position for him. So now he's out of a job, still in pain, and has no money. The insurance refuses to pay for further medical evaluations or treatment. He's late on his rent and his car payment, and his utilities are overdue. 4 months after the injury, he can't find a job. He's getting evicted, his car was repossessed, and his utilities are getting shut off. He has no money for food. The lights in his world shut off. They move in with his wife's parents and sleep on the couch in the living room. 6 months after the injury, still no job, still no home. They had to sell the ring that Joe bought his wife to contribute to the household bills for his wife's parents. There's friction at home with the in-laws and with the wife now. Feeling despair, worthless, and hopeless, he's calling to follow up on his voucher. And he's great with numbers, so his friends told him he should get trained as an accountant. If he could get his training and computer, plus the $5,000 to contribute to his in-laws, he feels he can get a new start for his life, for himself, and for his family. He calls the insurance to follow up, but nothing. After 11 months, still nothing. Now he has given up hope, in pain and no job, and he doesn't feel he could do accounting now anyway. His in-laws have asked him to leave, but his wife, daughter, and new baby can stay. Then the phone rings, and someone says, "You're eligible for a training voucher." It's his counselor at Ortega Counseling Center. He says, "I'm depressed, I'm down, I have no home, no wife, nothing left." He tells the counselor, "I'm not interested, I'm done." Joe's story isn't unusual. It was 4 p.m. on December 23rd. The phone rang. I was the only one in the office. I answered. The voice on the phone was desperate. I just want to die. The injured worker confided in me that he was done with everything. He was hopeless. Have you ever really felt hopeless? Like you have no one to turn to? I was the only person Joe could think of to tell this to, and thank goodness he did. I stayed with him on the phone, and I began to rebuild his sense of hope. Small steps at first. That's all it takes. Someone to listen to and believe in you when you can't even believe in yourself anymore. Joe began to rebuild his life with the $5,000. Joe took the $5,000 and put a down payment for his first and last month on a new apartment for him and for his family. He was able to save some money, and he started training for accounting. Today he is a bookkeeper, and he's working from home. He has more time to be with his family. He's not hurting his shoulder. He has freedom in his schedule, and he takes regular trips with his family. They go to Disneyland, they go to San Diego, and they go to San Francisco, even to Yosemite. They are happy, they're thriving, and they're getting their bills paid. $5,000 can really make a difference in a person's life. It can be the difference between life and death. Next time you turn the lights on at your home, I invite you to take a moment to appreciate the little things that make a big impact in your world, and to ask yourself, what would I do if the lights went out?